Morning folks. Well, little video today. For all you, I've got the real fires like that. But when its temperature's changing, hot and cold like these nights, I mean this is great in winter, a massive fire, roaring fire, but you just need a little trickle over. I'm going to show you how to make a little cage in there, cut down the fuel costs, and just keep a little glowing fire in. Alright. Afternoon folks, day 38. Now this video I like to split into a bit because it contained hot coals and I couldn't do it all in one go. So here we go. Good afternoon. By the way, I've run out of plant pots. I'm going to buy some more later. So I'll have a bit of the old Ness cat. Right folks, as I showed at the start, what we're going to make today is one of these to reduce down your firebox size in your hearth, cut down the coal you use. First time I made one of these it was for camping, because I was doing my mountain leader course and wild camping, don't want fires everywhere. So I'll show you how I made one of these. That's why I had to wait, because I had a fire in it last night. Now what you will need for this is a grinder or something to cut. Cutting disc for the grinder, and the one that's in it there is a grinding disc to take the burrs off. I use this 25mm stainless steel mesh, some stainless steel wire, cable ties or a roll of tape, and that is about it. Now when I first made this, it was for, like I say, wild camping. So we'll go through it now. What you need to do. Move that out of the way. Brush the bench off. Now I'll spill all the coal on it. Oh, one thing you've missed. Don't forget your safety specs when you're grinding them. You're going to take your mesh and cut however big you want the box to be. I did it 6 inches by 6 inches, which is 6 squares on this. 150mm by 150mm. Measure your firebox in your house, or if you're going camping you make it to whatever size you want. When you're camping you want it so it folds flat from your rucksack or whatever it is. I haven't got the clips anymore that made it quick assembly. I've noticed these are made out of titanium now on Amazon and they're not that expensive to buy, you know, but when I made this back in 2007, 13 years ago, I might have made myself rich if I actually put the idea out, but no man. Anyway, so what we do, you take that, and there's one square, yeah, 6-inch square. So you want 4 of those, sorry, 3 of those 6-inch on 1 5 squares, like that. And then for your front, so you can get your fuel in, is another 5 square one. So when you fold it up, you can pop fuel over the top, or you can get in through this hole at the front. Once you've done all that, once you've cut all your pieces out, lay them flat on your bench and start folding the sides up. Now, if you try wiring it straight away, it's a bit of a pest. So that's what your tape is for. Or what I'll do is the cable ties. Pull your side up, put the cable tie through. Just pull that tight. So you've got a quick assembly with those. But of course, those will melt in the fire, like so with the tape. Well, you have it then pre-assembled in a box all the way around. Get yourself a little box up. Then you take yourself a length of the stainless steel wire, get your good nips and cut yourself 4 5-inch length off. Fold it in half, pinch it together, so you end up with a few things like this, yeah? Then, where you've assembled this, just go through the corners, hold the wire over each other, take your nips again, grab both parts, give your nips a good twist. Now, do that top and bottom on each corner and around the base. And that'll keep it together. And then once you've done that, cut your cable ties off. I don't like the smell of burning plastic when you're doing this. And the advantage is if you make it out of stainless steel, you can leave it outside when you're camping. Get rid of those. I'm going to put one more on this corner, and then that's mine back pre-assembled. Now, like I said, when we were out wild camping, you don't want fires to spread. You want to keep it in there so if you fall asleep, it doesn't go all over the place. And there you have your little fire cage. And as you can see, the entrance in there, you put your coals in, or if you're out camping, it'll be just sticks usually. Then the other thing with the camping part, you can cut yourself on here 8 squares or 8 inches long, so it overhangs, and you can put a pan or your kettle on the top. And then you also, with it overhanging there, you can lift it up with a bigger lid, and you can put bigger fuel in if you wanted. So you don't have to have that hatch there, but I prefer it this way, and then you can drop fuel in all that way. Now another way around it is just turn it upside down, and then you can fuel it still through the little hatch in the front. You put it there, the kettle goes on top. Other things you can do with it, like you get the frame, you can also make this out of light steel sheet. Drill holes in the corners and put your steel through, and just have your cage at 1 or 2 sides so you get the draft for your heat. That's another idea with it. But I already had one of these. These are cheap to purchase, and that's your wind guard round it. You just put it down 3 sides like that, and then you can fuel it from here, and then you go. There we are. Now, I'm using that at the moment inside the house to cut down on fuel costs, because of this isolation. When are we going to get paid off the government? I've not a clue. So, and also, you don't need a big roaring fire when you're just changing from spring to summer. But take the till off at night, and also to keep your wines nice and temperature. If you've got them beside your fire, keep them at the fermenting temperature. It's handy just to have a little fire in all day. So the dogs are happy because of old Rossi as well. And all you do, put your coals in there like that, and it retains them. So you've got a nice little fire, save on fuel. If you're out camping with it, your fire's not going to go spreading everywhere, and you've got that little bit of warmth instead of using your gas. Other little tips while we're on it. I mean, I've got my little kettle here. Open the little kettle, it's full. So I can go away for a weekend with just stuffing my pockets full enough. Old, well, this was it when I had a bit of bad guts, like. One full of sugar, one full of coffee. I've got a lighter. Just sweetness, look after my mum's figure, you know. Tiddly spoon. And this, I've had since I did my camp mountain leader, the Pocket Rocket. Absolute belting bit of kit. I don't know about you, I always thought it looked like the Starship Enterprise. Ooh. Ground control for Kirk. Now one of these is absolutely great. Like it says, there's nothing to it. Fits in your hand. You spread these little fins out there. Screw that into the top of the fins. Actually go in little slots here. You get the idea there. Screw that into your bottle, and then put that inside your wind thing if you want to be carrying one of these. But when we were wild camping, it was you had to find your twigs and everything there. So folks, I hope this is helpful. Make yourself a little fire cage. You could make one for in the garden as well. You can get it from the scrapyard. You don't have to buy new materials. I got all this from a scrapyard for very little money because it is scrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. It will finish and I'll show you it in the fireplace in a moment. So stay safe in your isolation and keep your noggin working. Toodaloo. And you have the finished item, which keeps a nice warm fire in the centre, and you save all that space there. So you just keep the chill off the room while we're moving into summer. There you go. Hope we've inspired you to make something like that. Toodaloo.